I have a question to John, because I guess I don't have that information that other council members might have. Have you made a statement that you're going to leave if you don't get this contract?
No, I have not. However, let's also deal in some realities. It is perceived that certain folks on the dais do want me out. And so voting no on this, whether we like it or not, as one of your council members did say to me, and I think he's correct, perception is reality. I have fantastic staff who are recruited regularly. They work for here because they love this team and they love this city. They want to stay here, but they can't turn away more money and more opportunity if they don't know whether there is a long-term future here. 2 years is not a lot of time.
Disagree.
In 2019, 4 seats of this council will be up for election. The last thing we need is to have my staying or going become wrapped up in a council election. You will see more misinformation such as what you saw in the last 2 days. The idea here was to take that off the table and provide an environment where staff that is so, everyone agrees staff is good, that staff would be able to say, you know what, we have a great team and there's a value in that. And we love what we're doing here in Riverside. There's a value in that. Now, it is entirely possible that the council decides that it's better and easier to extend the contract when there is in 2019 a majority of the council seats up, or in 2020, Mr. Mayor, when your seat is up, that would be an easier thing to do at that time. But between here and there, the reality is we're going to start losing people. I know it. I'm sorry that I'm saying this out loud at this point because I did not want it to come that way. This is not about whether I stay or don't stay. It's about keeping an excellent staff together. I am not applied right now anywhere else. I don't have any desire to go anywhere else. I love what we've done here. I think we've done fantastic work, and it boggles my mind that being 21st in the state in compensation for the 7th largest council manager city, that asking for 1% more in the first 2 years of this contract is a deal breaker. I just can't believe that, and I can't believe that this body hasn't been influenced improperly by an email that told people things that were not true. Perception is reality. I understand that, but truth matters as well. Now, if what we've accomplished here, if what Al and Alex and Mariana and Leah and Stephanie and all of the rest of this executive team has accomplished in the last 3 years isn't acceptable or good enough to merit stability that we all want to stay and can do it, that is absolutely the council's prerogative. And I have another 2 years on this contract. But let's not kid ourselves. If we don't extend my contract, this team will break up in the next year. I may still be here, but the team will break up around me. And I don't think what I asked for was unreasonable. It doesn't put me in the top 10 in the state. It doesn't even put me in the top 20 in the state. I crafted a proposal when I was asked, and what was supposed to happen, according to how we got here, I crafted a proposal that tried to keep the salary down. In fact, I'm reading things that are coming to you saying that I'm getting twice the raise that employees are getting. That's not true. I read that I'm getting a house. That's not true. So it is the council's prerogative. I don't want anyone to interpret this as a threat that if you don't do this, I'm leaving. That's not the point. The point was to create stability for all of us, to continue to work at lower than what these folks are worth on the market. You may not like that that's what the market values this team at, but that's how this team is valued. You take someone, I don't want to pick on her, you take someone like Mariana, she's been a city manager. She called me 3 years ago this month when you, as a group, honored me by making me your city manager and presenting me with this challenge, she called me and said, I want us to work together. I thought she was hustling me for business. And I said, well, we'll talk when I get there. She said, no, I want to come and work with you. I said, why would you want to do that? You've been a city manager. Why would you want to be an assistant city manager? And she said, because I want the opportunity to work with you again. And I was honored by that, and I want to keep her here. And she's recruited more often than I am. If we want to clean up what we believe are problems at our PU, how am I going to do that if I lose her? How do I do that? Who do I send? I can't send Adam. Adam's got to run the budget. We're in the middle of a budget. I can't and you can't afford to have this team break up right now. And I'm sorry that at 59 years old, sitting here as a child of immigrants with a scholarship Yale degree and a top 10 law school, that I have to beg you to do and preserve what we've all busted our tails to do to make this city move. But I assure you, I might be here in 2 years, and whether you extend my contract or not, I'm not going to have any trouble getting a job. But if we vote no tonight, I cannot make any assurances to you about keeping this team together. That's the reality. That's your choice.